Hi everyone, my name is Danae Rudy and I am the teacher of the deaf and hard of hearing for Campbell County Public Schools. If you haven't seen me around yet, that is who I am. So I wanted to do a video and talk a little bit about the FM system. And when I'm talking about an FM system, I'm talking about some sort of mic like this. And so these mics are designed to connect to a hearing aid or some sort of amplification device or cochlear implant. And it allows the teacher's voice to be put directly into the student's ears. So it kind of helps reduce some of that background noise and make sure that that student is hearing the information correctly. But that's one way we use the FM, but another way that we use the FM is also when students are using technology. So if they are completing some sort of activity that they have to listen to on the computer, we can actually hook up the FM system to the computer as well. And so again, it is reducing any sort of distortion that the student might get if they're just listening to information coming from technology by inputting their the technology right into their hearing aids through the FM system. So obviously with all this virtual learning, that is something that we are going to have to do a lot. And so I wanted to create this video to just show you how to connect your child's FM system to their hearing aids. And I also wanted to give you some solutions to any problems that you might have if your FM system is not working, if it's not working for the student. So let's get started. All right, so right here, I have what's called a Roger FM system. And so some of your children might be using this, some of them might be using something different. So we'll go ahead and just work with this one today. So the first step is that you're gonna wanna turn it on. So on the top right here, you're gonna see this power button and you're actually gonna slide it. So when you slide it, it shows green and so then you know it's on. So right now it's coming on, you can see it. All right, and so the next step that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get your child's hearing aid, and it's okay if it's on their ear or if it's off, and you're gonna wanna stick it within 4 inches of the FM. So this is gonna make sure that it's close enough for it to receive the signal. Now, you can see on the screen here it has this button and it says connect. And so what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna push this button right here, and that's the connect button to connect this hearing aid. So I'm gonna push that. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Roger is connected. So that means that this hearing aid is connected to the FM. Now, you're gonna have to do this for both ears. So if your child has hearing aids on both ears, you're gonna have to do that for both. So I would, stick the FM system up to their ear near their hearing aid, push the connect button on the right side, and then I would switch it to the left side and do the same thing. All right, so once that says that the Roger, the hearing aid, is connected, then you know that it is working and connected to their hearing aid, and they're going to be able to hear whatever comes through the FM system straight in their hearing aids. All right, now this is connected to the hearing aids, and so if we're talking about helping them hear their technology through the FM system, then we're going to need what's called an audio cord. And right here I have an audio cord. And so what's awesome about my audio cord is it has 2 audio connecting cables on either end. Okay, so it's the same on either end. Now, I have a computer here that I want to use to just show you what's happening here. So the first thing you're going to do is on the bottom of the FM, you're going to see an audio input jack. So you're going to take one end of the audio cord and you're going to input it into that jack right there. The other end is going to go into the headphone jack in the computer, okay? So I have my one end of the audio cord in my FM system, and then I'm gonna take my computer and I'm gonna find the jack, the headphone jack right here, and I'm gonna input it into there, okay? All right, so now if these 2 things are connected, now whatever is playing out of my computer is going through the FM system into my child's hearing aid. okay? Now, something else I wanted to note. You will know that the FM system is connected to the hearing aid because on the top, you know, there's always that light on the top of their hearing aid that's sometimes blinking. It will blink blue. So you know that it's connected to the FM and working if the light on top of your child's hearing aid is blinking blue. Also, other note, if your light or if the light on top of the hearing aid is blinking yellow, that means that the batteries are probably low and that it needs new batteries. Okay, so we know how to connect our FM system to the computer so that it can play. All right. Excuse the announcement. Part of working, right? Okay, now, your child's FM system should also come with a charging cord, right? So obviously you're plugging this into the wall, and the other end, down where you had the headphone jack, is also the charging station. So you're going to plug the other end of the charging cord into here to charge it. The FM system should last most of the day. So as whenever the child's in the school system, our best system is, you know, when the child's done with their schooling for the day or that it's time to go home, we plug up their FM system and charge it overnight. So now it's charged for the next morning, and that charge should last them all day. All right, something else you might see on the FM is this piece right here. And this is actually the microphone. So as far as virtual learning goes, if they're, you know, learning on the computer, you will just need your audio cord. You do not need to worry about the microphone. So go ahead and just wrap that microphone up around your FM device and just kind of leave it go. But, you know, if you want to wear the FM system throughout the day when you're talking to your child, this would be something that you would want to use. So what you would do is you just put the FM system around your neck. Okay, so I'm kind of wearing it around my neck. And this microphone, I want to keep it within 6 inches of my chin. Okay, so I'm just going to hook it on to the top of the neck strap here and keep it within 6 inches from my chin so that whatever I'm saying is now going straight into that child's hearing aids and they're able to hear my voice. All right, last thing I want to tell you about the FM before we head into some troubleshooting. Okay, so if you look on your FM system right here, there's a button right here, kind of looks like a microphone. When I push this button, it actually mutes the FM system. So if your child, you know, is kind of listening to what's going on their computer, and then, you know, it's kind of time for them to take a break or something like that, they can mute it. And this would just be now no sound is going through the FM to their hearing aids anymore. A lot of times teachers will use this in the classroom if they are working with another group of students and not with your student. They will mute it while they're working with them, and then they'll unmute it. So they don't have to keep connecting and disconnecting the FM from the hearing aids. Okay. Now let's talk about if you connect the FM system and for some reason your child keeps saying it's not working, I can't hear what's on the computer. Here's a couple things to think about. One, you want to make sure that their hearing aids are charged. So you want to make sure that their batteries are working. So maybe check to see if that light is blinking. If it's not, or blinking yellow. If it is, obviously the batteries need to be changed. That would definitely be important. Another thing sometimes that happens, and you know what, I'm not going to have it on this particular, this is actually a focus receiver, not a hearing aid that I'm using. Another thing is sometimes they're like those little, I'm trying to think what to call them, little gold plates that are inside your child's hearing aids. Sometimes those get a little dirty. It can kind of mess up or block the connection. So what I normally tell my kids to do is take a clean pencil with the eraser on the end, and I just want you to lightly rub those gold plates. You can blow in it then to make sure that the eraser dust is clear, whatever, but just lightly brush on it, and that just kind of cleans any dirt or dust particles on those gold plates. And then you want to close the battery door again, and hopefully that will work. Another thing that has come up is sometimes the audio cord doesn't work. And so the child, you know, they'll connect up their FM to the computer and the audio cord doesn't work. And they still can't hear and what's coming through the computer to their hearing aids. And so sometimes what I say to try is go get a pair of headphones and plug your headphones into the headphone jack of the computer. If you can hear what's coming through the headphones, but you can't hear, your child can't hear through the audio cord, then it's probably the audio cord. If you can't hear through your headphones, then it might be something going on with the volume or the headphone jack on your computer. So those are some troubleshooting tips and thoughts there. Hopefully this was helpful. Please feel free to reach out to me and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, or you're not sure how to work something on the FM. Please let me know. So thank you so much.